Alright guys, now we have better knowledge of floats and we have also seen reusable and flexible layout. Now let's combine them and understand how exactly we work with the reusable and flexible layouts effectively. Okay, so this time we have this kind of layout and let's see how exactly we create this layout. And also this time we will start from the beginning. Right now we don't have anything on our body, so we don't have anything on our page. Alright, so let's get started with the first part, that is our header. So inside the body tag we will define our header tag, and inside the header let's take h1 tag, and inside this h1 we have this is our heading. So let's say this is our heading. Save the file and check out our page here. So we got something, but as the texts are white we do not see anything here. So let's first change the text color of the body. So 272727, that will work fine. Refresh it. Alright, so this is our heading, but the thing is we want our this heading should be inside a container. So let's apply some background to our header class. So we will target our header here using class, that is header, and then we will define from here. So let's define our header first. So header class, inside this let's apply some background color. Say we have background something blue. Save it and let's check out our page again. Okay, alright, now we have our heading inside header. So the very first thing we will do, we need this heading should be contained inside our container. So we'll create a container, but as we know the header class should directly wrap our content. It should not be on any structure based element. So we will create a div, and inside this div we will have our h1 tag and we will have a class of container. So let's create our container first. So to create container we have container class. Let's apply our rules. Max width say maybe 1040 pixel and margin 0 auto. Then let's apply some padding also. Say padding 0 and 32px from left and right. Now let's check out our page here. So now we have our container, and inside the container we have our heading. Now we will change this text color and we will align it to the center part. So let's go here for the header. Let's say text line first center, and let's change the background color. Sorry, let's change the text color inside it. So color we can say white. Save it and check out our page. Alright, so we have our heading in the center. We will apply some amount of padding to the header so that this content should be having some breathing space. So let's apply padding from top and bottom, say 32px, and left and right we do not want anything, so we can say alright. We will increase the font size also of h1. So for the h1 font size say 36 pixel. Save it. Alright, this is our header and header part is done. So now let's move into the next section, and in this section we have two columns. So let's get our first section. So to define section we will first take our main tag, and inside the main tag we will take our section tag. Again we will wrap our whole content inside our container. So first of all we will take a class of container, and inside this container we will keep our columns. So to create column we will again make use of div class, say class call. Alright, so here column 1 and another column we have column 2. Alright, so now very first thing, take a class on section. We can say right now for section, and very first thing we'll apply some padding to this section so that the content inside this column 1 and column 2 should be having some breathing space from top and bottom, and there would be some background color also. So for that purpose target our section class here, section. Then first of all we will say background color, background maybe something. Save it, and then let's apply some padding, maybe 80px from top and bottom, and left and right side we do not want. Check out page here. So now we got our section and we have two column 1 and column 2, but these two columns should be having on the left and right side of the container. But the thing is this section is not having exact color that we have here. So let's get that exact color. So maybe something here. All right, now copy this code and paste it here. All right, we have everything here. Now we will create our columns. So for the column, we have column something like this. So we can break this column, we can give it a class. We have already one call class on these two column. We will use this call class as a generic column. So the whatever the generic style of the column will be, we will be applying on this column, and for the respective width and height we can use something different class. So for example, let's target our call class first. So we will provide all those generic styles. So for the call, we can say very first thing background color, which is something like this, and then let's say padding. We need larger padding from top and bottom and smaller from left and right. So we can say for the larger, let's say for now 240px, and left and right we can say 60px. That's fine. And then inside this, let's say color maybe black we can keep. For now, let's check out our page here. All right, we got our column. The column is really large because right now this is a block level element. So let's float them to the left and right side. So we will use just call class to float each and everything. So let's go to the call. Let's say float left. Then let's check out our page here. All right, actually we have applied a really big padding. So let's reduce this. Now this looks fine, but the thing is parent is not getting actual width and height. So let's get back into normal. For that purpose, we will create our Clearfix class. Clearfix before, Clearfix after, then content would be empty, then display will be table. All right, now Clearfix after, where we will clear the things, clear both. Fine. Now let's apply this Clearfix class on our container, which is the immediate parent of floated elements. All right, everything looks fine for now, but the thing is we need to apply different width for the column 1 and column 2. For the different width, let's apply call 1 1. That means it is taking one part of the whole section, and the second column is taking third part of the section. So for the call 1 1, let's say width maybe 30%, and then for the call 1 3 we can say width maybe 64%. Check out our page here. Great, but only thing is we need some margin. So let's apply to the call now. Now we need margin for both of these columns. So let's say margin 1.5%. Check out, everything is fine, just text should be aligned center. So let's apply here text align center. Great, everything is fine. Now what else do we need for this section? We just need to apply some border radius. So let's apply border radius to 8px. Now save it. Great, each and everything is similar to this thing till now except our footer. We'll get our footer soon, but before that, as you can see that here we have used just call class to define our generic styles, and for the specific width for the different column we have taken different class. This is known as reusable classes. So we are using call class once again and again, and then call 1 3 is for different purposes. And similarly, we can also see here our container class is again being used here. So this is known as reusable layout. If we need such type of sections, once again we can copy and paste in different section, we will get the same kind of layout. So now let's get our footer first, then we will see how we can get few more columns in different sections. So first of all, let's say our footer here, footer, and inside this footer let's take h2, then this is our footer, and again we will keep our content inside a container. So let's use that class once again, container. All right, we got our footer. So if you look at our header as well as footer, everything looks same. So we can target our footer class with the same styles. So let's just say for the footer also we can just with the comma separated, we can say footer, then here we can say header and footer. So all right, let's check out. So everything is as exact, we got it here. All right, now if we need another section, but on this section if we need this smaller column on the right side and this bigger column on the left side, so we don't have to create such columns once again. We will just copy and paste, and we will just replace the classes. So let's see how exactly we can do. What we can do, we will just copy and paste this section once again. Great. And check out our page here. So all right, so everything is good here, but we just need this column 2 on the left and column 1 on the right. What we will do, that call 3, and here we will make call 1. So call 1 will get the smaller width, that is 30%, and call 1 will get the larger width, that is 64%. Check out our page here. Great, everything is fine. So this is how we can, but the thing is here we have large gaps. So to make some difference, what we can do, we can just change the background. That will look fine, I hope. So for this section we will just say something blue actually, but not exactly, but we will have some lighter version of blue, we can say here. So yeah, this is fine. Now just copy and paste. For the next section, you can take here section 2 class. So for this section 2 we will be having some different background. So again here we can target our section 2. So say background color, copy and paste. Oops, I just made some mistake. So let's copy, yeah, here we have. All right, copy and paste, save it. Now check out our page once again. Great. The first section here, which is having some greenish background, and next section here we have, which is having some blue background. All right, now if we need 3 column layout, so what we can do? So for the 3 columns we will copy and paste same section once again, but this time we will be having 3 column. So we can say 3 here, but the thing is this time we will have to apply some different class for different width, because we need now 3 columns of the same width. First column here, second here, third here. So all the general styles of the column will be getting from the call class, and we will just change the classes here. So we can change the class here for the 3 columns. So let's say call 1 here. So no, exactly we cannot say call 1 because we have already used here. So what we can say, something different. So we can say here call 3.1. All right, so we will just target our call 3.1 and we will apply some width. So here once again call 3.1 and some width. So now we will have to calculate some width. This time we need 3 equal columns. So to create 3 equal columns, we can apply width around 30 or 33%, but let's calculate it. So we will be having now a 1.5 percentage of width, 1.5 percentage of margin that we have applied here. So now this time we have 3 columns. So on both the side becomes 3. So 3, that becomes 9% we have. That means 9% of the width are in margin. So exact width of this column will be calculated from the 91%. So if we divide 91% by 3, we can get 30.33 something. So 33 point something percentage. Now save the file and check out our page here. So great, now we have 3 column sections. So this is how exactly we work with the multi-column layouts, and for the general styles we define general classes, and for the specific styles we define specific classes.